this is one of my 2 race bikes. It's Trek's newest hardtail. It's called the Procalibre SL. So last year I actually switched from the 29-inch wheel to the 27.5-inch wheel. I just felt like I was becoming a better rider, more technically smooth, able to get on top of the speed quicker, and just being more of an efficient racer, which is why I chose to stick with the smaller wheel. One of the new features that Trek brought out on their new hardtail is the ISO speed decoupler, and that's this feature right here. And it's actually an isolated flex in the seat post that's allowing you to, you're not losing any momentum, you're not losing any energy while you're riding, but it's just taking the hardtail and making it a little bit more supple. It's taking a little bit of the vibrations out on the track, so it makes, choosing between the hardtail and the full suspension actually a little bit more hard, because this is now a broader spectrum kind of machine. And where you want to ride a full suspension, sometimes this new little feature is giving us enough of a break that I'm looking for the hardtail even more often. So another cool thing being a World Cup athlete and racing with Shimano is the new Di2 shifting and electronic lockout, and everything is just super new, and it's made our job a lot easier as racers. And with the electric shifting, it makes things more efficient. It's flawless. It doesn't ever change. It's very consistent, whether it's mud or dry. It always seems to be the same, which is really nice as a racer. I really prefer the single ring over the double ring. One of the reasons is just because I'm eliminating a thought process. It's one less thing that I have to think about. It's lighter in general, and we have such a good gear ratio to choose from that I'm always being able to find what I need exactly for the racetrack that I want to race on. I am changing the cassette from the 40 to the 42, and I am always changing the chainring based on the track that we're riding. Everything else pretty much stays the same for me. I'm very sensitive with how I like the feeling of my brakes, but my personal mechanic is awesome at figuring that out. And everything else pretty much stays the same, because I just, like I said, like to keep that consistency from training through to the races, so there's no variance, so I'm able to do my job when it counts. You have to have a really good connection with your bike, and if you're happy, in your training days and your pre-race days, you're gonna be a fast racer on race day when it counts. And this bike, to me in general, is like my little rocket. I get on it after being on the full suspension, and just that extra pound difference. It's just like a little machine in general, and I'm so happy to get on it to ride and train every day. And yeah, hopefully it'll take me to my first World Cup win someday.